Guys, I'm Kristen, and today I'm sharing some fun and easy personalized back-to-school must-haves made with my Cricut Maker 3. Whether you're getting your kids ready, creating thoughtful gifts for teachers, or just love making custom items, these DIYs are perfect to kick off the new school year in style. So let's jump in and get to crafting. Let's jump into this first DIY. I'm using one of these viral Walmart zipper pouches. You've probably seen these all over social media. I know I have, and for good reason. They're super affordable and perfect for personalizing. I'm turning this one into a custom first aid kit using my Cricut Maker 3 and Smart Vinyl, which means no mat is needed and it cuts super fast and easy. I just used an image that was already pre-made in Cricut's design space, and then once that is cut, I weeded the vinyl and then I just went ahead and applied it to the pouch using the transfer tape. I love Cricut's transfer tape. I know some people ask me what transfer tape I do use when using my Cricut. Honestly, I've only used their transfer tape, and it has always worked perfect for me. And just like that, once you just add this on here, it is a functional first aid kit. You can take this anywhere, so this doesn't have to be for school, although this is exactly what I'm using it for. So you're going to see some of the items that I do go ahead and put in here, and they are obviously made for a fourth grader. So they can't take any sort of medication in with them in their backpacks. So you always need like some good flossers, hair ties, Kleenexes, because nobody wants to ask for a Kleenex, and then just some breath strips and some chapstick. And of course you always need Band-Aids. You just never know. And that is it. You have this great first aid kit ready for school. The second idea, I am also using that same Walmart zipper pouch, but this time I'm just making a custom pencil and marker case for my daughter. I keep it simple and just added her name using Cricut's offset feature in Design Space. And if you haven't used offset yet, it is a super fun way to make the text stand out by giving it that layered bubble effect, and it really makes her name pop on this bag. And after cutting both layers with Smart Vinyl, I layered them using transfer tape and I applied it right to the pouch. It's such a quick and easy way to give a basic bag some personality, and my daughter absolutely loves having something that is just for her. Her name is Presley, so she does not get those keychains and the cups or anything with her name on them, so I have to specifically make them for her. And then I just went ahead and added some brand new markers to this. I eventually probably going to add some pencils and some colored pencils to this as well, but for now, markers it is. This DIY is such a simple one, but honestly, it might be the most helpful. I'm using the white Smart Vinyl to label my daughter's folders and notebooks by color and school subject. It might seem a little silly, but trust me, when school is in full swing, this makes mornings so much easier. No more digging through a backpack to figure out which notebook is for what class. Everything is clearly labeled and organized, and that peace of mind is totally worth that 5 extra minutes it takes to do this. And I think this is honestly all it took was 5 minutes to add this. So we just did ELA, we have science, social studies, and of course math. And I honestly think that sometimes the easiest DIYs are the ones that save your sanity. I know that I did this for my daughter last year for school, and it really helped her out, especially when you are running back and forth in between classes and you just need to know. Eventually she just figured out which color was what, and for some reason you know that green is always going to be science. So for this DIY, I'm just using the images that were made on Cricut's Design Space already. I just really love a lot of their images and they work. So I grabbed these 3 flowers and then I decided to just duplicate them so I can have them on each side of Presley's name. Like I said, she does not get anything personalized for her, so this is the only time that she does is when I make things for her. So I'm going to go ahead and change the font. I love the DTC Spring Break one. It is one of my favorites, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm also just going to go ahead and use the Smart Vinyl. Once again, I have a ton of Smart Vinyl. I did not know I had all these fun colors. I am not a color person, so this worked perfect for this whole video. So you're going to see a ton of color in this one. I just grabbed this whiteboard from Walmart just because it was super affordable. I think it was under $2. And this is going to be the perfect size for her locker so she can jot down reminders, important dates, write notes to her friends. It's just going to be like a super fun thing that she can decorate her locker with. It's functional and it personalized, and we love a win like that. Also picked up these acrylic keychains and decided to personalize them with my daughter's names, and it's just a fun little touch to add to their backpacks. I just went ahead in Cricut Design Space and just typed in paintbrush stroke, and I just added their names to this. This was a very last minute project, but I really wanted to throw it in here because these are just so fun and quick to make. You could even make these as like a classroom gift if you're a teacher. The kids would absolutely love these as their like first day. I know the teachers always give out like a fun little gift the first day. I think these would be perfect for them, and they are so quick and affordable to make. But I love it because my kids always seem to lose their lunch pail. At least one of them do once a year, and I think these would be really great for their lunch pails as well. So if they decide not to add them to their backpacks, we would definitely be able to find their lunch pail if it was in the lost and found or just left outside or left in a hallway. But I just decided to add some blue and pink Smart Vinyl, and I just clamped these together, and these are so perfect for back to school. I seriously cannot stop with these acrylic items. They are just so fun to customize. I ordered these clear bookmarks off Amazon, and I knew right away they'd be perfect for back to school. Of course, I used Smart Vinyl again in these 3 fun colors. I had no idea I had all these fun colors to use, and I usually use like black and white Smart Vinyl all the time, but these colors, they are just like, it's back to school vibes for sure. And honestly, it's just so easy to work with, and I love not needing a mat. I cut out a mix of smiley faces, paw prints, and stars that were already pre-made in Cricut's Design Space, and then just played around with the different colors of vinyls I had, created a fun mix and match look. These are great for encouraging reading or just adding a little personality to your kiddos' school supplies. I think I made 6 or 7 of these because I just had so much fun creating with these, and I just kind of mix the colors and mix the prints, and I just think that these are fun. My daughter does not like reading, so hopefully this will help. One thing I really love about Cricut Design Space is the projects tab. So you can scroll through tons of pre-made designs, which make it so easy to get inspired. I came across this super cute Tumblr project with smiley faces and daisies, and I totally fell in love with it. But in the end, I decided to make it my own. So I started in the design space, and I was just duplicating the same image over and over again because I wanted more than just 3 smiley faces on my Tumblr. It was large, so I knew I could fit quite a few on there. I did just kind of measure or like kind of eyeball it, to be honest. And I'm using this Smart Vinyl and this really pretty gold. I've never used this before, so I was really excited to try it out. This tumbler was 50% off at Walmart. It was $9, and we saw smiley face ones very similar to this for over $30. I was like, there is no way I'm spending $30 on a tumbler and I can make it look just like that when we get home. And I did, and I think that this looks so great. And it was 1, customizable, so you can customize any of these, but 2, I saved so much money just making it on my own. But I just cut the smiley faces out and the daisies to my liking, and I just love how fun, bright, and happy this looks, and my daughter's gonna be styling at school this year. finally, this last project is for all the hardworking teachers out there. I found this adorable In My Teaching Era decal already pre-made in Cricut's image library, and I knew that I had to use this one. There's just something with the era logos or the era sayings that I always find super fun, and I knew it'd be perfect. I cut it using smart vinyl and added it to the large glass jar I picked up. This was $9.97 at Walmart. I love gift giving. It is just my love language of all time. Like, I love giving gifts, specifically baskets, but this one is super fun because you can kind of turn this into a basket. I liked the In My Teacher Era decal because I knew that it could be used all the time. So I was thinking like new school supplies, but then it's not new after so long. So I thought this would be good for all year long for a teacher. And then I just filled it with all the teacher essentials. At least this is what I thought that a teacher would love getting. So at first I wanted to fill this with a ton of school supplies, and then I was kind of thinking that they also love gifts as well. So it doesn't just have to be school supplies, although I did add some good stuff in there. I started with these like bloom drinks. I thought they reminded me of those poppy drinks, and I just grabbed 2 of those, some glue sticks because teachers are always needing glue sticks, and I'm looking 4th grade, so they're still going to need some glue sticks. Some erasable highlighters. These are awesome. And then of course some good pens, more glue sticks, and then I just wanted to add some fun stuff. So of course some spray hand sanitizer, and then I just grabbed some Post-its because every teacher needs a good Post-it. I even know I'm not a teacher and I love getting Post-its or having Post-its around in my home. And then just to top it off, of course we need some gum and just some fun things for the teacher. These scissors, these are from Dollar Tree, but I am telling you, they are some amazing scissors. I keep these in my kitchen drawer all the time. But that is it for the video. Thank you guys so much for crafting along with me today. I hope these back to school Cricut projects inspired you to get creative and make your own personalized gear. I will link everything down below in the description box so you guys are able to check out Cricut and make these items yourself. Happy crafting. I hope you have a great school year, and I hope those moms out there that get the kids' backpacks ready have a stress-free year as well. But that is it, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.